All those medals. Look at all those. But if you notice, there is not a single Boston Marathon medal in that bunch. That's okay. I'll get there one day. When? I don't know. Hopefully it's soon. By next year, I hope. But since I can't get there now, I can at least celebrate those that are there. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to some of the 2022 Boston Marathon female elites. Let's go. I'm pretty sure Karma doesn't even care that the marathon in Boston is next week. Okay, here we are. We're going to talk about a few of the female elites that's going to be in the 2022 Boston Marathon. And I can't wait to get there myself, but I want to know, are you going to be there? And if so, is this your first time? Have you done it before? Give me some tips in the comments. How did you get there? What kind of training plan did you use? I want to hear all about it in the comments below. But right now, we're going to head to my computer and we are going to talk about a few of these elites. 5 of them actually. 5 elites that I picked out. And I got a few of these notes from bostonmagazine.com. They actually had an article named Elite Runners to Watch at the 2022 Boston Marathon. So thank you for the inspiration. So the first one I'm going to bring up is Perez Jepchircher. She is actually amongst the favorites to win this year. She made her highest profile appearance at the 2015 London Marathon, but failed to build on her shorter distance achievements as she could not finish the full marathon distance, because prior to that, she mostly did shorter distances like half marathons, 5Ks, 10Ks, things like that. So when she did her first full marathon in London, she just didn't have the legs for it at that time, but she did not give up. She kept on moving, kept on pushing forward. And then at the Valencia Marathon in 2020, she actually got her PR. This is her fastest marathon she's ever done with a 2:17:16. Wow, that is fast. So that, as of in the entire field of female Boston elites, that is the fastest time of the field so far. 2:17:16, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But then she went on to the Olympic Marathon in Tokyo 2020, 2:27:20. That was amazing. She got first place at that. First place at the Tokyo Marathon, and then she went on again and got first place at the New York Marathon with a time of 2:22:39. So she is definitely one to look at the Boston Marathon. And did I mention this is the first Boston? It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun to see how she does. Next is Edna Kipp. Dropped my microphone. Sorry about that, folks. Edna Kipp. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, but she's been around for a while. She has done many Boston Marathons. She is 42 years old. She won back in 2010. She won the LA Marathon, and then she went on and won the New York Marathon in the same year. Pretty amazing. At the age of 37, she won the 2017 Boston Marathon with a time of 2:21:52. 2019 and 2021, she came second in the Boston Marathons. Pretty impressive. Nothing bad about that. So she has a lot of history when it comes to the Boston Marathon, but she has many more great things about her. This lady is not just a marathoner. She gives back to her community. She is a policewoman of her home country of Kenya. She's also started a foundation called the Edna Kipp Foundation to raise awareness for breast cancer in honor of her sister who passed away from breast cancer. So she is doing great things, not only on the course, but off the course. So that's another great person to look at. Next is Charlotte Padua, age 30. This is her first Boston Marathon. Her fastest marathon was 2:23:26 at the 2021 London Marathon. And that made her the 3rd fastest marathoner in her country's history, which is pretty amazing. And let's see. But prior to that, she DNF'd at the 2019 World Athletics Championships in Doha, Qatar. And this was because of the heat. The heat in Doha, the race was scheduled to begin at 23:59, almost midnight, on September 27, 2019, which made it the first midnight marathon in history of the World Championships. Even with this unusual timing, the temperature was about 86 degrees. Can you imagine that? 86 degrees at midnight. The humidity was 70%. So the difficulties were it was very difficult to finish that. 40 of the 68 entrants did not finish. So she wasn't alone. But what's nice is the Boston Marathon that she's about to participate in Monday, it's only going to be a 46 degree start. Much different than that 86 degrees back in Qatar. Next, we all know this name. Here in America, we know this one. Des Linden, age 38. In high school, she ran track and cross country and played soccer. She ran a sub 5-minute mile as a high school freshman. Can you believe that? A sub 5-minute marathon as a high school freshman. Her first appearance in a marathon was at 2007 Boston Marathon, and she placed 19th with a time of 2:44:56. But as of today, her fastest marathon was in 2011 at the Boston Marathon with a 2:22:38. She finished 4th at the 2015 Boston Marathon, and she did that in 2:25:39. On April 16th, she placed first at the 2018 Boston Marathon, finishing at 2:39:55. That was the one with all the hail and the freezing cold, and it was just horrible conditions. But she became the first American to win in that category in 33 years. Can you imagine that? 33 years before an American woman won in the Boston Marathon. So that was an amazing, I remember that. I remember watching that. And that was just an amazing day. But this is something else. April 13th, she completed a 50K in 2:59:54. That's like 32 miles in just under 3 hours. Oh my gosh, becoming the first woman ever to run 50 kilometers under 3 hours and breaking the world record, which previously was 3:07:20 by Ollie Dixon. Wow. And that was Linden's first ultramarathon ever. What a dynamo. So definitely looking to see how she does. But last but not least is the hometown girl. She has lived in Boston before. She's from the US, age 27, Molly Seidel. In her first ever marathon, she placed second, and that was at the 2020 US Olympic Trials. That was her very first marathon, and she got second place. Wow. But due to COVID, it got postponed, or got canceled, I think, actually. But in the next year, in October of 2020, she ran the London Marathon and finished 6th overall. She was the second American woman finishing with a personal time of 2:25:13 there at the London Marathon. But then, on August 6, 2021, just last year, she won the bronze medal in the Tokyo 2020 Marathon and was the first woman from the United States to win the Olympic marathon medal since Dina Castor's bronze in 2004. Seidel finished 4th at the 2021 New York City Marathon with a time of 2:24:42, which was the fastest ever by an American woman. And that was her PR. And this is her first Boston Marathon ever, so we're very excited to see how she does. Wow, so those are 5 dynamic women that are going to be doing the 2022 Boston Marathon. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be one of these 5, or is it going to be one of the other ones from the field? I'd love to hear all about it. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love your support. I'm not a Boston Marathoner yet, but one day I'm going to. I swear, one day. I am Anthony, reminding you to keep running for your best life. Right, Karma?